Theo Von destroying woke people for 20 minutes. Let's go.
I just watched her performance today. So she went out and...
Who, Kamala?
She lied about everything. She said, this Trump tax, that Trump tax, that Trump tax. He's going to tax this. He's going to tax all these different things. And I'm not going to tax them. She made it up. I'll tell you what, if she's the worst vice president ever. He's the worst president ever, a deadly combination. And we have a country where the borders are bad, where the world is blowing up. You look at Israel, you look at Ukraine, you look at all the different things that are happening.
Oh,
She has no clue. She's been there for 3.5 years. Why didn't you do it? All you have to do is say, why didn't you do it? Why didn't you fix it?
Yeah.
And she won't talk to you, and she won't talk to anybody. She won't be interviewed.
She's welcome to come on. I would love to get to talk to her.
I'm sure she'd be very exciting. Actually, you could make her exciting, probably.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
Somebody said she's a good roller skater. That's what I heard, which is crazy.
That's about it.
That's why we all love Theo Von. He's a funny, pretty relatable guy.
A lot of people are coming out as trans. The guy in Mr. Beast crew or whatever.
I saw that.
Wait, yo.
He's
Once you go that route, you can't go back, right? It's like a one-time thing.
You know, that's somebody I would like to have on the podcast, is somebody who's been gone and considered wanting to come back, you know, or what that's like. I don't know. It just seems like a lot for, like, if you're a young person and you're having a couple of weeks where you don't know if you feel
young,
like your own gender.
I mean, for me, that's the line. It's like, if you're 18 plus, you could do whatever the hell you want. And like, no one really actually cares.
Exactly. Don't go after the kids. That's wild.
Do you think that Kamala Harris is the best person to run against Donald Trump right now?
Well, she is the person, and
that won't change probably, huh?
No, she'll be the Democratic candidate. She's very smart. You got to give credit to somebody, a black woman, to move up the ladder. That ain't easy stuff. There's a lot of resistance to that. And she's persistent. She's strong. I think she'll be a good candidate. I was interested that Trump apparently backed out of a debate with her on ABC. She's tough.
She's tough.
That's absolutely ridiculous. We all know Kamala Harris was the worst candidate for the Democrats.
Recently, we had Bernie Sanders on.
Right.
Certainly, you guys don't agree on a lot of things, but I think you both acknowledge how horribly rigged the healthcare system is, because hospitals and insurance companies get away with hiding their prices from all of us, and literally they can charge whatever they want, which pretty much feels like some form of extortion to me. That's what it seems like to me.
It's a form. Yeah.
But you had an executive order where you created a federal rule forcing hospitals and insurers to publish all their prices.
Yep.
Right. So that people would be able to know, okay, if an MRI costs $600 here and it's $5,000 there, then I can go here and save myself money.
Right.
But that hasn't even been enforced. Like hospitals.
Biden got away with it.
Hospitals and insurance companies, they're still not showing their prices.
They hated it.
Of course they did.
And because it would have made it very competitive. And Biden let it go. He never enforced it.
That sounds all great to me. Please make healthcare great again.
I think I would just like see what it feels like to just
Say nigga.
No, I wouldn't say it. I might write it down. I would write it down.
Text it.
Guess who's here? And then they say who? This.
Yeah. BBWs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, the censorship on YouTube is getting out of control. It's killing every joke.
Being married to a gay man would be fun because there's a feminine energy to him that would be like almost like having a girlfriend.
Oh, it's the largest Pomeranian you can have if you're a woman, is a gay husband. Yeah?
Yes. But at least your Pomeranian could go down on you and enjoy
That's
it.
true. That's true.
You know, and have a good time.
Yeah.
That is the irony of putting peanut butter on your genitals or whatever, like, and having a dog lick it off. It's disgusting and absolutely illegal and should be. But the dog would like it.
Sure, we're really not helping each other get what we want.
With these bestiality laws we have. Yeah.
It's just like,
no, I know.
As soon as animals can vote, dude, we're going to learn a lot.
Wow, what are they talking about in this clip? Absolutely crazy. Obviously, having a gay husband might be fun for some, but we all know it's not gonna last.
That's the side that I choose to err on when it comes to the tariff stuff. It's like, if it doesn't work, what the fuck? What do we lose? I believe that we are at a severe crossing point right now, where if another generation without like a sense of purpose, it's not going to matter.
Well, the stakes are big,
right?
I mean, $37 trillion in national debt. That's the national debt. You don't need a pedigree to understand that that's getting a little wobbly and it's not sustainable. So something radical has to happen. Something really unpopular is going to happen.
Right, and it's going to be uncomfortable.
Exactly, and Trump is going to do it.
Well, what happened to me, I had a traumatic experience. I seen 3 gay dudes throwing a Frisbee in a Hampton Inn hot tub, like a big hot tub. And to this day, it was just the most craziest thing I'd ever seen in my life.
Wait, what part was crazy?
The fact that it was like kind of like a little sport, and they were only sitting like 4 feet from each other.
I love how you described that as like would you say a traumatic? Would you say a crazy experience?
Oh, yeah, it fucking broke my heart. Because that's when I knew that our military was done. That's when I knew, dude.
Oh, God.
That
for me, it sounds like a party broke out, though.
Yeah, you're right. I think I got to, and a lot of it for me is a perspective issue. It's like I show. It is, man. I show up with a negative perspective. I'm like,
I love you.
Oh, wow. I would be traumatized by that one. Honestly, I don't want to see that.
A lot of energy in the air. It feels like the American dream isn't possible, that it doesn't exist. Where do you think a lot of that energy comes from?
This hopelessness that goes with that. I feel stuck. I'll never get a house. I'm a Gen Z. I'm a millennial. I can't get ahead in today's world. You boomers bought your house for 2 baskets of strawberries, and so now I'm stuck, and you don't understand, and housing is so expensive. Honey, it's always been expensive. I was doing an interview on NPR the other day, and the lady said, I was riding with the Uber driver, and the Uber driver said his daughter is a dancer and a barista, and she couldn't get a house. And I went, that's been true in every generation.
Yeah.
If you serve coffee and you're in Nashville and you're a dancer, those are not, career fields that you're going to make enough to be able to afford a house. That's not a new thing. That doesn't mean the system has failed.
Yeah. And who's buying Java off a stripper either, to be honest. Dude.
Oh, man, I can't stop watching Giovanni. It's just too funny. Way too funny to me. Obviously, the system is rigged. Obviously, it's getting harder and harder. But the opportunities are there if you know how to look for them.
Dude, what about being the first gay dude ever? It must have been crazy. Imagine everybody's straight, right? And you wake up or something happens, you get hit by lightning or whatever. And suddenly you're gay and you're like, oh my God, like you're just talking to your buddy who you've talked to every day for years. Yeah. And you're just like thinking like, I'm going to stuff his face with some wiener. And you're like, what? And then you don't imagine that, because then you have to take some other guy aside or somebody.
I don't want to imagine that at all.
Aside and be like, hey, this is going to seem totally crazy to you guys, but I keep thinking about on Jacob or whatever, and people were like, what?
Yeah, that does sound crazy. Yeah. Don't tell anyone that. Don't tell anyone that. You're the only one that thinks that.
No, thank you.
There are a lot of Trump supporters who are telling him, don't go into this war. Tucker Carlson, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, Dave Smith was talking about it. He's he's a comedian who also talks a lot about politics, I think this is a horrible idea, and people will say, well, you don't know a ton about the Middle East. Like, that's fine. I don't want people I know, my friends, getting called up. I don't want the children of my friends getting called over to die. I don't even understand how it's an option.
Do you know anyone, Theo, in your life who's like, yeah, we should go out and go to war with Iran? Like any of the folks you talk
Nobody.
to?
Even like hardhead, even guys who former Navy SEAL. No, none of them. No.
Exactly. Nobody wants war except the people who makes money with them, the neocons, basically.
Nobody is saying yes. And I felt like the biggest thing there's so many things right now, and it's like that I feel like in the world that are kind of stressing people and making people nervous. But one of the things is I felt like it was supposed to be America first. Like we're focusing on what are we doing to get things back into America, right?
Exactly.
To increase the purpose of being an American, to refill our hearts with blood and and make us feel something again here and make us be excited about being an American, right?
Yeah.
And I felt like that was what a lot of the energy was for. And then now that we're caught up here and it feels like we are just working for Israel, I think to a lot of people I don't know. You just really start to feel very disillusioned pretty quickly. And I don't mean disillusioned in people. I don't mean disillusioned in like the human beings, but this disillusioned in our leaders.
Well, I get what he's saying right there, but obviously you're gonna be disappointed at some point if your expectation is too high.
So, I grew up in my neighborhood. We didn't have a lot of diversity in my neighborhood. Diversity is always people's talking about it. And we didn't have it. You know, my neighborhood was poor black, poor white. That was our neighborhood, you know? So I didn't feel any white privilege. I know some people had it, man, you know? I knew some motherfuckers with sweaters. But I was 2 tank tops in the winter, okay? And I just didn't feel it, you know? I wish I'd have had some white privilege, dude. Sign me up. But I didn't have it, man. It was just poor black kids, poor white kids, man. And my poor black friends would always be like, man, look what you did to us. And I'm like, dude, do you think I would do all that shit to y'all and then move right next door, bro? Now, we gonna split this plum or not, dog?
Doesn't make any sense.
We're in this together, man. It was hectic sometimes. Fighting with black kids is tough. I don't know if you ever fought a bunch of black dudes, but they win. They win, dude. Dude, I got jumped one time after a football game by 5 black dudes. I don't know if you ever fought 5 black dudes at night. Just imagine you're fighting 5 black dudes, right? Now close your eyes. Now how many black dudes are you fighting? As many as your imagination can hold.
Crazy. Crazy good joke.
And white kids are horrible too, man. It was just in poverty. It's just that's what's going on, man. And if you're a black guy and you feel like that's racially insensitive, then imagine you were fighting 5 white dudes in a cloud. Like, damn, this cloud is aggressive and accurate.
Oh man, no white privilege, no black privilege. Stop with this nonsense. Obviously, racial injustice is in your head. What you need is realizing that we are all in this together and be brother.
They're getting a little liberal.
Texas is?
With just how much they're doing the death penalty.
Yeah.
Killing everybody.
Look, man, look, dude. I think the Lord wants some of us back, honestly. You know, there's a lot of stray pups here in the old. You good?
I'm golden.
Okay.
Biden's.
The guy's just enjoying his ice cream. Didn't care about the joke at all.
Biden stepped down and she had one banger of a speech. She looked young and energetic and like it really made you feel like this is going to be
cute.
She was hot.
She was
younger. She was younger. She was a smoke show.
She's still all right. She got that thing on her, I bet.
So that.
You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you were saying. That's why it's so crazy.
Because a lot of brothers love her too.
Everybody seems to love her.
Look, if the brothers like it, she got that thing on her. That's all I'm saying, you know?
I understand what you're saying.
Oh my gosh, what? Kamala Harris is not a baddie at all.
Getting shouted out during the victory speech for President Trump.
Crazy. You guys did too.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Theo Vaughn, busting with the boys.
Isn't that just weird?
Just all of us here on the
It's
bus.
like the craziest thing ever. It's horrible.
It's highly irresponsible of America. I feel like it's like...
yeah.
But hey, I woke up the next day to all these texts. You got shouted out. It was like 1:30 in the morning. I was like, what?
Right, you guys fucking drive a bus, right? You guys are like girls going wild without any chicks, dude. You're like, will at least one broad get on this bus? You know what I'm saying? Like the closest, most beautiful thing you had on here was Josh Allen, right? So it's like the simple fact that is getting like referenced, I think is bizarre. It's just a sign of the times that everything's like WWE now.
Oh, well, I think Theo is doing amazing work, and that's why Trump and his team credited him during the speech because he helped them get elected, and I think he's gonna do great in the next few years as well. We will see.
Understand why the mixed martial arts doesn't start with a trans division.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Like if they had a trans division, I feel like I would pay $4 extra a month to see the trans bout.
I like to see him in the women's sports.
You do?
Yeah.
Some man in there?
Yeah. Great. They need to start doing like Monday Night Football intros for every female sport.
Oh,
so you can
I like
tell.
that.
It's like, hi, I'm Mary. I went to UCLA. Frank. Purdue.
Oh yeah. He's
that's the one there. No wonder he's got 48 points in the first half.
Yeah. He's like, Rick, Women's College of Design.
Shane Gillis and Theo Vaughn, one of the best comedians today. This clip makes for the best comedy, seeing them together. That's great. Honestly, the trans should get their own category. That's what I...
But you'll get confused now. Like, how many men can get pregnant? All of them. They'll say all of them.
Yeah.
Today, no one knows what to say.
But I think
is
those
it a
men
man
are trying
or is
to.
it a woman?
Those men are trying to trick other men to busting in them all the time.
I think we're talking about trans men. That's what they're talking about.
Oh, I see where they put the ovaries into a man.
No. Like a biological female becomes a man. Trans men.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So when they said, "Can men get pregnant?" people say yes, and you're like, "Okay, I want off. I want off this planet. I can't take your fucking confusing reality."
I don't think that's what they're saying at all. He got me confused right there for a second.
We had to go to Miss Bobby or Miss Billy. I can't remember her name, Bobby or Billy. And they wanted her to be a man. You could tell. You saw old pictures of her. Her daddy had dressed her up like a man when she was a kid. And you'd see somebody write man in here on her back. That might have been the original trans, was somebody just writing, man in here on her back. And we got it. Everybody got the point. You didn't have to get the section. You didn't have to do all of that. So it really saves a lot of money. That's nice. You write man in here on each arm. You show that to me when I roll up. I get it. All right, Bridget, I'll call you Bradley. I get it. Boom. That's it. We don't need, we don't need a lot of other insanity around it. Sometimes I feel like a little bitch. You feel me? Sometimes I feel like 3/10 of a bitch. And I kind of see what I never put on panties or nothing.
Is he coming out in front of us? No, I don't think so. I think we should stop with the left insanity right there and now.
What is being trans?
I know it's men or women who want to be the other, right? They feel wrongfully convicted.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a good way to put it.
I just wonder, is there a business goal of it? Now, I think there's a big difference between people who really feel it and also now if they're commercializing it or if they're sensationalizing it so much. Because a lot of people now are just starting to talk about trans, which maybe is good, but it's such a small percentage of people. I guess I just don't understand. Like if I'm a trans person, right, and my life is tough, right?
Yeah.
If I really am, because I believe that God makes so many cookies, man, you could.
Yeah.
Look at Robin Hood.
Yeah, exactly. Those guys were in tights.
Big John was a bear, dude.
Yeah.
My gosh, if you're an adult, just do whatever you want with your life. Just don't try to impose yourself on others.
Turn off for me, can't swim. If you can't swim, honey, the earth is 80% water. So if there's, if there's a tsunami and so you trying to get on my back, bye, bitch. I'm doing me. I'm doing me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't your floaty. I ain't nobody floaty.
Oh, man, I don't agree with that one. I think if you're a man and you're with your partner, you should protect them at all costs. That's what a man would do.
These people have been...
Yeah, I don't give a who these people are. Get them the fuck out, to be honest with you.
This is what we're talking about, right? This is him.
This is the guy right there. Dude, let that motherfucker loose around. Sean Strickland will beat the out of that
this is what
in a heartbeat.
This is what pisses off the Border Patrol agents because we've had to process and release these type of people, and this is what they end up doing, right? This is not.
I will beat the horse shot out of that motherfucker there, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I just don't like it, man. That is sick right there.
We've
it's
got
just
enough,
a sick way to behave, man. And I don't mean that against anybody.
Yeah.
Like I have countless Mexican friends and all kind of shit. I don't need to justify myself, but it just there's a total lack of respect, and when we don't show any respect for ourselves, it after a while, people there's a lack of respect that's going to keep coming, man. It's like you're attracting it in a way.
The law enforcement profession has taken a hit over the last few years, right, wrong, or otherwise, from different incidents.
Honestly, if you're an immigrant, you got to respect where you're going. That's what I believe. You got to respect your country. You got to respect your city, you gotta respect your leaders and the streets. Don't try and start BS wherever you go. That's not how it rolls.
I like to see him in the women's sports.
You do?
Yeah.
Some man in there?
Yeah. It's fucking great. They need to start doing like Monday Night Football intros for every female sport.
Oh,
so you can
I like
tell.
that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, hi, I'm Mary. I went to UCLA. Frank.
These two are just absolutely hilarious. I cannot get enough of them. That's what I like about Shane Gillis and Theo Van. They are just two great, relatable guys, funny guys, trying to have fun, and watching them make us have fun as well. I hope you enjoyed this video with me. Thanks for watching. I hope you had some great laugh, and click right there to watch the next one. Bye bye.